There is nothing more satisfying to make or as delicious to eat around Christmas as a homemade chutney. Making your own chutney is way easier than what you might think, and it makes a wonderful homemade Christmas present. So let's get making this fantastic carrot chutney made with optional porter to boost the depth of flavour. I started by grating 2 kilograms of carrots. I use a microplane, but you can also use a standard grater, it'll just give you thicker carrots. Next, I diced 4 large onions. Don't worry too much about chopping anything in this recipe perfectly. Roughly chopped is fine, and it gives you a proper homemade feel. Then I peeled and diced 4 Granny Smith apples. After that, I peeled and diced the garlic. There's loads of different ways to quickly peel garlic, but I simply like to cut the end off and press it with my knife, and then the skin easily pops off. Next, I chopped up 8 mixed chilies. It's up to you if you wanted to seed them or not, depending on how much you like the heat. For this recipe, I grated 1 large knob of ginger. It was then time to start preparing my spices, which include 16 cracked cardamom pods. You can easily open them by pressing them with a knife, and that should then reward you with the seeds. I ground them with a pestle and mortar. I then prepared the rest of my spices, which included 8 teaspoons of mustard seeds, 4 teaspoons of cumin seeds, and 4 teaspoons of Nigella seeds. Finally, it was time to start bringing everything together. I started by toasting the mustard, cumin, and Nigella seeds just for a minute until they were fragrant. Then in went the rest of the ingredients I prepared earlier. Along with that was 700 ml of white wine vinegar and 1.2 kilograms of light brown sugar. I also added 400 ml of porter. This is optional and could be swapped out for equal parts of white wine vinegar or a different dark beer such as a stout. I used my home-brewed honey porter, which you can learn how to brew here. The last thing I added was a whole jar of curry leaves, as I forgot to add them at the same time as I added the carrots. All you do from here is leave the chutney to simmer for at least an hour and a half until it's reduced and gets nice and jammy. When the chutney is ready, you can put it straight into your sanitized jars whilst it's hot. I put my jars through the dishwasher to guarantee them being clean. Once the chutney's cooled, you can eat it straight away, but it tastes absolutely at its best around 2 weeks after making. You can put this chutney onto pretty much anything. My favourite way to enjoy this chutney is in a cheese sandwich whilst also sipping on a homemade porter. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, subscribe to this channel, and check out some of my other videos. Cheers!